So today we will discuss about hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Harshdeep Singh Narula, and today we are going to discuss about tax exemption under Section 80 IAC in the case of startups. Like you must have heard about Startup India recognition. You must heard about Section 5627B after getting recognized as startup. Also, you have heard a very popular term, that is tax exemption for 3 years under Section 80 IAC. Okay, so we'll start with the overview of 80 IAC. Tax exemption, also known as tax haven. Tax haven means tax free, means the registered startups which have applied for tax exemption under Section 80 IAC with the Startup India, with the DPIIT, and which have been granted with same can enjoy 100% tax exemption for the period of 3 years out of the 10 years. When your startup is registered, you get a period of 10 years valid registration, and out of those 10 years, if you have availed 80 ISC exemption, successfully availed it, then you can opt for the tax exemption for any 3 years in a row. For example, you availed the Startup India registration as of today, and if you are applying for 80 ISC exemption, so the 80 ISC exemption will be applied separately. You do not get the 80 ISC exemption with your Startup India registration. Startup India registration is different, 5627B is different, 80 ISC is different. After getting recognized as Startup India, under Startup India, you should apply if you want to get the tax exemption, and if you think that your business is unique, then you can apply for 80 ISC exemption. 80 ISC exemption is only given to those businesses which are totally unique worldwide, not just in India. If you have unique patent, unique business idea, innovative business idea, which is totally different from the already existing business in the world, because the checking is done deeply, thoroughly by the department. So the ministry sits every 3 months to check these applications, to check 80 ISC applications. And most of the applications under 80 ISC are rejected because the idea is either copied or it's not totally unique. So we'll move further with the overview. So we were discussing about the period of 3 years. You get the tax exemption for 3 years, 3 consecutive years. So means there is no need to pay taxes by a startup for 3 consecutive financial year out of its first 10 years since it gets incorporated or it gets registered under Startup India. First, you need to apply for startup recognition. After recognition has been granted, the applicant can further apply for tax exemption under Section 80 IAC. 80 IAC is the section which comes under Income Tax Act. So to be clear, so application under 80 IAC is very complicated, and not every startup is granted with this, as we were discussing just a minute ago. Majorly exemption application of only those startup is approved which have a unique invention or an innovative business idea. The invention or innovation should be unique, problem solving, and not be nearly resembled with any other existing business worldwide. So means it has to be totally unique. We'll move further with the prerequisites. An entity shall be considered as a startup up to a period of 10 years from the date of its incorporation. The turnover for any financial year since incorporation registration has not exceeded 100 crore rupees. Entity is working towards innovation, development, or improvement of products or process or services, or if it's scalable business model with a high potential of employment or wealth generation. This was about the startups. We are totally discussing about the 80 IAC here. So for the 80 IAC, a prerequisite means that a base. Like to start your college journey, you need first of all to go into +2, that is 12th standard. You need 10th standard. You have to clear 10th standard, and to go into the college life, you go into the university, go into a degree, a graduate degree. You have to have a diploma, or you have to have a 12th. You have to have cleared the 12th standard. So that is a prerequisite to start your graduation journey. So in this case, if you want to start your ATISC journey, you should already be recognized as a startup first. Okay. So Startup India ATISC tax exemption. Post getting recognition, a startup may apply for tax exemption under ATISC. So I'm reading it from my own article right now. Post getting clearance for tax exemption, the startup can avail tax holiday for 3 consecutive financial years out of its first 10 years. Eligibility for applying for tax exemption. What is the eligibility? The entity should be recognized as a startup. That is a prerequisite, like we were talking about the plus 2 12th standard or a diploma, right? Only a private limited company or LLP is eligible for tax exemption under ATISC. The startup should have been incorporated like nearly it was earlier it was 1st April 2016. Recently in the budget the notification has been changed. What are the documents required for this thing, like for getting your self-registered under this? So scanned copy of your certificate, that is Startup India recognition certificate, audited financials for the last 3 years. For example, if you are already an existing business, you are into business, let's say from past 4 years, so you have to upload your past audited financial for 3 years. If you are new business, then you do not have to upload it. If you have just started 2 years ago, then you have to upload for the 2 years. If you have started just 1 year ago, then you have to upload it for just one last year. And if you are just very new business, you have begun your business journey as a startup and you are now applying for ATISC, then you do not have to upload the audited financials. Income tax return for the last 3 years, like the applicability of audited financials, the income tax return applicability is also there. Other information required is nature of business, existing or proposed activities, details of inventions and innovations. So this is a very tough topic to discuss because like 99% of the ATISC applications are rejected. I'll tell you why. Because there cannot be so many of the unique business models, unique business ideas, inventions, wealth creation models. There are few similarities in each and everything. If you are consultant or if you yourself is able to prove to the department that the department sits every 3 months for these things, if you are able to prove that our business is unique and we deserve the ATISC tax exemption, then you will for sure get it. If not, then you will not get it. Your application will keep on rejecting, you will keep on getting remarks and resubmission. So this is all for the ATISC exemption tax application. If you have any questions, if you want to ask that, is my business can my business get the exemption under ATISC? What should I do? What are the precautions should I do? What should I do to start my business? How should I prepare my case? How should I prepare my application? Then please feel free to comment down and I'll be happy to answer your queries. Thank you very much.